everyone, it is Barry and welcome to another speed build. Today I thought I could build my current apartment that I'm living in. It's a one room apartment, but I kind of made the best out of it. You'll see what I mean in a second. But yeah, I won't stay in this apartment too much longer. Currently we're renovating our house, flat, whatsoever you want to call it. And yeah, I'm kind of getting sentimental because I've been living in here for quite a while now. I moved here when I was 17 and I'm turning 24 in 2 weeks, so it's been 7 years in this apartment and I'm kind of gonna miss it. But yeah, I started with all of the like walls and floorings and stuff. I have the same floor pretty much everywhere except for in the bathroom. And this is the entrance room. When you walk in, this is actually not meant as a room, but I kind of made it one. I have a nice makeup table in that, and a big closet and a chair and a really comfortable carpet where I sit on a lot of times too. But I spend a lot of time in this room, you know. I get up in the morning, I put my makeup on, I straighten my hair, I drink my coffee there actually, because, you know, usually I run out of time in the mornings. But yeah, so this is my getting ready room, or whatever way you want to call it. Here I was struggling to find shoes because I was so sure that I downloaded some shoes. But you can't imagine in front of those closets, it's actually one closet. There are tons of shoes because I just put them all in front of the closet because I don't want to search them out again and again every day. So I just put them in front of the closet and that's where they stand. And here, a pretty accurate show off of the makeup table with my coffee latte and a lot of, you know, hairsprays, perfumes, nail polishes, eyeshadows, concealers, and whatsoever. I do have a lot of light chains. Why do I always say change? Light chains around my makeup table. And for usual light, I have quite many light bulbs in here. I never really bought lamps. I do still have 2 lamps from my old home when I still lived with my dad, and they are in the bathroom and the kitchen, but the rest is just light chains and light bulbs. You know, lamps are freaking expensive in like real life. It's crazy. But here we are for the bathroom. It's pretty standard. I've got a bath tube, a toilet, a sink with this little, you know, thing under it where I can put some, you know, shampoos and cleaning stuff and whatsoever. And I actually have this blue carpet in front of my bath tube. Here I created the window wall that I do have. I was struggling to find a fitting window in the kitchen because I have a huge window front in my living room, which can be a living hell in summer. I can only tell you, I live pretty high up. I'm on the 8th floor and the sun is just bursting into this window wall the whole day. So yeah, it's not always the best thing, but sunsets and, you know, fireworks from up here are just amazing. So I'm kind of happy I got it. Back in this little niche, there is my bed, and this niche is quite full and it's tiny and there's not too much space, but my bed is literally squeezed in between the wall and my actual closet, which I will put there in a second. but yeah, it's quite full. Oh, and fun fact, the pillow says "I love you, idiot" or something, and I loved it when I've seen the pillow, because my boyfriend is actually sleeping on the left side, so I gave him the idiot pillow. Even in The Sims, you know, I have to make fun of him sometimes. If you're watching right now, honey, I love you. But you know, um, I now I completely lost it. Yeah, well, let's just keep going. We're at the living area, and as probably everyone who moves out early and doesn't have too much money, I've got tons of IKEA stuff and Billy Boy, you know, how are they all called? I don't remember, but I got tons of IKEA stuff. The bookshelf and like the TV front and my couch. It's actually a sleeping couch, you can pull it out, but yeah, I never really do because I have a huge bed. So, but there's the nice comfy couch. It's also from IKEA. I think also my dining room table. It's not a dining room table. I have a living room table. I don't really have a dining room table, but you'll see that in a sec. The door to the kitchen is actually a little bigger, but it didn't fit into the sim area, so I made it a smaller door. I have this huge sitting back and I love it, and in a second you'll see why, because I have tons of books. I literally have so many books that I ran out of space and had to sell them, but I read a lot, and so this little seating back, it's right to my heater in front of this huge window front, you know. It's super comfy and it's the perfect place to read, so I really love it, and I wouldn't want to give it away for anything on this whole planet. I also like to play guitar over there, and you know, it's just my relaxing area. So I have two kind of relaxing areas. It's the really comfy carpet in the first room, and my sitting back. How do you call it in English? I think it has a name, right? But anyways, over my TV, I do actually have two posters, one of the Eiffel Tower and one of the New York skyline, but I didn't have a fitting picture for it, so I just put some beautiful artworks next to the TV and the bookshelf, because I do actually have a lot of pictures and posters and pictures of my friends hanging around. Over the couch, I actually do have a picture that I got for my 18th birthday, and it has like selfies and group pictures of all my friends back then. So it's still hanging there, and I really love it, and it's just super cute. But for sure, I didn't have that in The Sims, so excuse me for using something else. Oh yeah, pillows. Pillows in my flat are like paradise. You could make an actual tent out of the pillows that I own. I have so many pillows everywhere. I can't sleep without my pillows. You know, I sleep with 5 pillows, and yeah, I love pillows, and my boyfriend doesn't like pillows at all. So we're like a typical cliche of opposites, because he always gives me his pillows then at night, and then I have even more, so it's kind of perfect, you know. It's like the old theory from How I Met Your Mother, just we have the pillow theory. I love pillows everywhere all the time. In the mornings you have to search for me and he hates them. But yeah, my bed area is quite comfy actually. There are a lot of light chains again and a lot of pillows and everything. The huge mirror is actually on my closet, but I didn't have a closet in The Sims, so I just made it like that, and 1,000 candles. Yeah, I'm a light chains and candles freak, I gotta admit. This is the kitchen area. It's actually, the fridge is actually on the left side and the little dining area on the right side, but in The Sims you can't put the chair and the table in front of the door, so I switched it around, but I think you get the idea. It's a super small kitchen. I have 2 counters, or actually only one, because on one is a sink. So I have 1 counter, to cook and to cut stuff at, and an oven, a microwave, and a fridge. But I actually have a really small fridge. It's not a usual sized fridge. But it's enough for me, and I never really cook anyways because I'm not really home anyways. So I think you got a cool picture of my current apartment. We're going into the screenshots. I hope you liked it. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!